Well, before we get onto this review, I want to say, please don't send any hate to this guy. Jackster is one of my favorite protagonists. His movies are really good and awesome. But some, unfortunately, are not. Like this film, Jackster's big movie, which I didn't really enjoy, compared to his other films like the Lizzie movie, the Lizzie movie 2, and so far, 2 families, 1 daughter. So, let's review this film. Information about this movie. This film was Jackster's second feature film. With his Plotagon friends he had when the Plotagon community was still existence. Like, Mountain Dew MLG, The Blue Cat, Fanboy Groudon, and more. But the plot is way more different, so, let me tell you, the plot. Humberto, the bad guy, an inventor struggling to sell his work because of it being called nothing but a novelty. He stumbles upon a cloning machine that was not used in 90 years. So he uses it, and he makes Jackster, the main character, get in it, and Jackster is an evil clone. So it's up to him and his 12 friends to put a stop to his plan. The plot sounds interesting, but when you watch the film, it does not even look like the plot. So personally I give the plot a 4 out of 10. Oh boy, where do I start? Mountain Dew MLG's humor is just not really considered good movie humor. Fanboy Groudon rarely gets a lot of screen time. He only appears on action scenes really. Thug Duck the protagonist maker is just annoying in my opinion. He always sings. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. I don't really find Astray all that annoying. But I'm not a fan of the other characters. I think the other characters are just really annoying. So I give the characters a 2 out of 10. The animation is way too slow. It would be cool if Jackster have added more faster effects. I'm not being rude to Jackster though, but that is my opinion. The animation feels like an action movie, but more weak played. I'm going to recreate a little scene, so you guys can know what I'm talking about. Run run run.
Let's get out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. The animation is just plain slow. And now we get onto the scripts are just really weak. Like for example, the jokes are unfunny, like some memes that were unnecessary. Sure they can be but funny, but when you think about it they just get overused. Also, the humor is just really awful, like when people kept on calling people names in the film, people kept on disagreeing and saying stuff in rude tones, etc. Jackster in the film doesn't even look happy, he just always is miserable in the film, and says stuff in rude tones. So I'll give this script writing a 1 out of 10. Now we get onto my thoughts. First of all, this film is just awkward. Humberto fell off a cliff and survived. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in a movie. Not only that, but I literally think this film isn't good. A huge amount of people hated this film. And if Plotagon had the speed commands when he made the old movie back in 2017, it would have shown up on the remaster cut, but I hardly doubt the Plotagon speed commands were around at that time. I mean, I use the mobile version, so really I'll never use the fast and slow commands. In my opinion, this film is bad, this film is awkward, this film is annoying, and the humor is bad. So I give this film a 2 out of 10. But, if you want to see this movie, Jackster could put a link to it. Also DPG channel, Plotagon, reviewed this film. Check his videos out. But, in my opinion, the second Lizzie movie is definitely a better movie from him. That's pretty much all. Thank you for tuning in. The Adventure King, signing off.